Councilman Green, please proceed.
Thank you, Council President. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on this bill to be introduced today. Many of my colleagues and others know that I started my career as a small business lender with Meridian Bank at Broad and Glenwood, North Philadelphia. It's funny because for a number of years while I was there, people would not call me Derek. They would call me the Meridian Man because I worked at Meridian in the Garment Square Center and Garment Square district of North Philadelphia. But it was during that time that I really got a real understanding of the issues of redlining and access to credit and how so many businesses in that community and communities around the city of Philadelphia were not able to grow because of historical issues of systemic racism and just challenges in getting credit. And I met a lot of small business owners like my father-in-law, who's no longer with us, Ned Mitchell, also known as Mitch, who started his career working at Cadillac as a mechanic and then was able to open a gas station at 20th Indiana. And just having an understanding and talking with him over the years and seeing the challenges he had in trying to grow his business, just like so many small business owners in the city of Philadelphia. And, you know, as we look at the issue of this pandemic and some of the issues and some of the data and news reports we've seen under WHYY talked about pre-COVID, how less than 1/3 of Black businesses had any relationships with banks. Also, only about 12% of Black businesses even went to the SBA in order to get loans. And then here in the city of Philadelphia, we saw a recent study by the Center City District looking at business density and the role of Black and minority-owned businesses. And according to the census, Philadelphia has one of the lowest, if not the lowest, number of Black-owned firms in relation to Black residents in the nation, and that also correlates to the lowest number of businesses in relation to the overall population. So this has been an issue in our city historically, and even the president of the U.S. Black Chambers, Ron Bisbee, said that access to credit is the #1 issue that's limited businesses in being able to grow. And so from my perspective, based on this history, I thought this idea of a public bank is an opportunity to address that issue. And having the city take a more active role in helping businesses, especially small businesses, especially businesses of color, and principally African-American owned businesses, get access to credit. And I think the city needs to take a more active role in helping these businesses to grow. And as these businesses grow, that creates opportunities for jobs and opportunities for us as a city to address poverty. I want to thank my colleagues in council. We've had 11 co-sponsors to this legislation, and this legislation is something that I've been working on for some time, from the hearings we had during my first term about this idea to the fact working with the administration. We hired a national consultant to do a study talking about the benefits of a public bank, having hearings on that report, and then more recently working with the law department and the treasurer's office in drafting today's legislation. So we still have additional work to go in reference to this legislation being passed. Looking forward to a very robust conversation with a number of stakeholders. I want to thank all of the grassroots community-based organizations who helped to put forward and help us draft this legislation and bring a number of people into this coalition regarding this issue, and look forward to a way and this legislation coming to fruition so we can help business owners like Mitch be able to grow and provide jobs and reduce poverty for the benefit of our city. Thank you, Council President.